My dear friends, people think fluency is magic. They think some people are born confident, born smart, born perfect in English. But I want to tell you something very honestly today. Fluency is not talent. Fluency is habit. Fluency is repetition. Fluency is courage. And if you want fluency, you must stop waiting to become perfect first. The same happens with English. Many beginners are not weak in English. They are weak in confidence. They know words, they understand videos, they read small sentences. But when the time comes to speak, they become silent. Why? Because they are afraid of mistakes. But listen carefully. Children do not learn language by grammar first. They learn by repeating small things every day. A child says, water. Then, I want water. Then, I want cold water. Step by step. That is exactly how fluency works. If you want fluency, follow this method. Start speaking from the first day, not after 1 year, not after finishing grammar, not after becoming perfect. Start now. Look at these simple sentences. I am tired. I am happy. I am learning English. I cannot understand. Please speak slowly. I will try again. These are not difficult sentences, but these small sentences can change your life because they help your tongue move naturally. Many people only watch English videos for motivation. Motivation is good, but practice is more important. Suppose you wake up in the morning, speak to yourself in English. Good morning. I need water. I am brushing my teeth. I am getting ready. Today, I will practice English. Maybe your pronunciation is not perfect. Maybe your grammar is wrong. Still speak, because silence never creates fluency. Imagine a beginner named Ali. Ali always says, my English is weak. But one day he changes his method. He starts using English daily. At breakfast he says, I like tea. This bread is hot. I am hungry. While going outside, I am opening the door. I am wearing shoes. The weather is very hot today. At night, I am tired. I learned new words today. I will practice again tomorrow. After 3 months, Ali notices something beautiful. English no longer feels strange. Why? Because repetition creates comfort, and comfort creates fluency. Now let us practice small conversations. Conversation at home. Mother, what are you doing? Son, I am studying English. Mother, is it difficult? Son, no, I am improving slowly. Simple, natural, useful. Conversation with a friend. Friend, can you speak English? You, a little, but I am learning. Friend, how do you practice? You, I speak every day. Conversation in a shop. Shopkeeper, what do you want? You, I need a bottle of water. Shopkeeper, anything else? You, no thank you. Do you see the secret? Fluency does not come from difficult words. It comes from daily use of simple words. Some people try to memorize thousands of vocabulary words in 1 week. Then after a few days, they forget everything. Why? Because the brain remembers what you use repeatedly. So instead of learning 50 difficult words daily, learn 5 useful words and use them many times. For example, hungry, busy, tired, excited, important. Now make sentences. I am hungry. She is busy. He looks tired. I am excited. This work is important. Then repeat them again tomorrow. This is how memory becomes strong. Another important thing is listening. If you want fluency, your ears must fall in love with English. Listen daily, listen while walking, listen while cooking, listen before sleeping. Even if you understand only 20%, continue. Because slowly, your brain starts recognizing patterns. You begin hearing common sentences again and again. How are you? What happened? Are you okay? I understand. I don't know. And one day, suddenly, you start using them naturally. That is the power of listening. Now let us imagine another small dialogue. Teacher, why do you want to learn English? Student, because I want confidence. Teacher, are you afraid of mistakes? Student, yes. Teacher, then make more mistakes. This answer surprises many people, but it is true. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes before becoming fluent. A baby falls many times before walking. But imagine if the baby said, I fell down, I will never try again. Would the baby ever walk? Never. English is the same. Do not stop because of embarrassment. Do not stop because people laugh. People laughed at many successful people before they became strong. You are not learning English to impress everyone. You are learning English to improve yourself. Sometimes you may forget words during conversation. That is normal. Use simple alternatives. Instead of I am exhausted, say I am very tired. Instead of I am furious, say I am very angry. Simple English is powerful English. Many beginners also ask, how much time do I need for fluency? The answer depends on consistency. 1 hour daily for 1 year is stronger than 10 hours for 1 week. Small daily effort changes lives. Let us practice daily routine sentences. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I wash my face. I check my phone. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I come back home. I watch videos. I sleep late. These are ordinary sentences, but ordinary practice creates extraordinary fluency. Now let us try a longer conversation. Ahmed, why are you quiet? Bilal, I feel nervous speaking English. Ahmed, do you practice every day? Bilal, not really. Ahmed, that is the problem. Bilal, what should I do? Ahmed, speak daily, even for 15 minutes. Bilal, will it help? Ahmed, yes. Small practice becomes big confidence. This is true. Confidence is not born in one day. It grows slowly, like a plant. You water it daily, and one day it becomes strong. Another powerful method is shadowing. What is shadowing? You listen to one sentence and repeat it immediately. For example, audio, how was your day? You repeat, how was your day? Audio, I am really happy today. You repeat, I am really happy today. This improves pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence. Do not just read English, speak it aloud. Your mouth must practice too. Many beginners only study silently. That is why they understand English but cannot speak fluently. English is a language, not a school subject only. You must live it. Write small diary entries too. For example, today I felt lazy, but I practiced English. I learned 5 new words. I watched an English video. I could understand more today. Small writing improves thinking in English. And when you think in English, fluency becomes easier. Now let us practice emotional sentences because real life is emotional. I feel sad. I feel nervous. I miss my friend. I am proud of myself. I will not give up. These sentences help you express your real feelings. And language becomes powerful when it connects to emotions. One day you may feel frustrated. You may say, my English is not improving. But remember something important. Progress is sometimes invisible. A seed grows under the soil before becoming a tree. In the same way, your brain is learning quietly every day. Never compare yourself with fluent speakers. Maybe they practiced for years. Compare yourself with your old self. Ask, am I better than last month? If the answer is yes, you are winning. Another mistake beginners make is translating every word from their native language. Do not do that all the time. Instead, learn complete English patterns. For example, how are you? What are you doing? I am on my way. It does not matter. I will call you later. Use these patterns again and again. Patterns create speed, and speed creates fluency. Now imagine this situation. You enter a room full of people. Everyone speaks English. You become nervous. But then you remember your practice. You smile and say, hello everyone. My name is Ali. I am still learning English. Please correct my mistakes. Suddenly fear becomes smaller. Why? Because courage entered your voice. Fluency is not speaking without mistakes. Fluency is speaking without fear. Please remember this sentence forever. Many people wait for confidence before speaking, but confidence comes after speaking, not before. Suppose you learn 1 useful sentence daily. In 1 month, you learn 30 sentences. In 1 year, you learn 365 sentences. Now imagine speaking those sentences naturally. That is real progress. Do not make English complicated. Keep it simple. Keep it daily. Keep it alive. Use English during real situations. At the market. How much is this? On the phone. Can you hear me? With a friend. What are your plans? Online. I agree with you. That is interesting. Thank you for helping me. Real life practice is the fastest teacher. Another beautiful trick is talking to yourself in the mirror. At first it feels strange, but slowly it changes your confidence. Stand in front of the mirror and say, my name is Sarah. I am learning English. I want to become fluent. I believe in myself. This practice improves eye contact, pronunciation, and speaking confidence. And please stop saying, my English is bad. Words affect the mind. Instead say, my English is improving. I am learning daily. I will become fluent. Positive words create positive energy. Now let us practice one final conversation. Teacher, what is the secret of fluency? Student, speaking daily? Teacher, yes, and what else? Student, listening daily? Teacher, good. Anything more? Student, not being afraid of mistakes. Teacher, excellent. Now you understand. This is the method. Simple daily practice, simple conversations, simple repetition, simple courage, not perfection. The world does not need perfect English from you. The world needs your voice, and your voice deserves to be heard. So from today, stop waiting. Speak broken English if necessary. Speak slowly if necessary. Speak with mistakes if necessary, but speak. Because every sentence you speak is building a new future inside you. One day you will look back and smile. You will remember the days when even simple English felt difficult. And then you will realize something beautiful. Fluency was never far away. It was hiding inside your daily habits all along. And there is another truth many people never talk about. Sometimes the biggest problem is not vocabulary, it is shame. People feel ashamed when they pronounce a word incorrectly. They feel embarrassed when someone says, "What?" or "Can you repeat that?" And slowly, they stop trying. But listen carefully. Every fluent person once sounded like a beginner. Even the people you admire today once spoke slowly, made grammar mistakes, forgot words, and felt nervous. The difference is they did not quit. Imagine a girl named Aisha. She loved English, but she was afraid of speaking in front of others. Every time she opened her mouth, her friends laughed at her pronunciation. One day, she went home feeling broken. She looked in the mirror and said, "Maybe English is not for me." But deep inside her heart, another voice whispered, "Try one more time." The next morning, she started again, not with difficult grammar books, not with complicated lessons. She started with small daily sentences. I am making tea. I am cleaning my room. I need some rest. I am watching a movie. Very small, very easy, but she repeated them every single day. After some weeks, something changed. Her tongue stopped feeling heavy. Her fear became smaller. Her confidence became stronger. One day, her friend asked, "How did your English improve?" Aisha smiled and replied, "I stopped being afraid of sounding imperfect." That is the real turning point. Many beginners think fluency means speaking fast. No, fluency means speaking naturally and confidently. Even simple English can sound beautiful when spoken with confidence. For example, "I don't understand. Can you help me? I need more time. I will learn slowly." These are beginner sentences, but they are real communication. And communication is the purpose of language. Now let us practice situations from real life. At a restaurant, waiter, "What would you like to order?" You, "I would like some rice and chicken." Waiter, "Would you like a drink?" You, "Yes, please, a glass of water." At the bus stop, person, "Is this seat empty?" You, "Yes, you can sit here." Person, "Thank you." You, "You're welcome." At school, teacher, "Did you complete your homework?" Student, "Yes, I finished it last night." Teacher, "Very good." These conversations are short, but they teach your brain how real English works. You do not need to sound like a professor. You only need to express yourself clearly. Another powerful habit is learning through questions. Questions are everywhere in life. What is your name? Where are you from? What do you do? What happened? Why are you late? How was your day? Practice these questions daily, then answer them aloud. Question: What is your favorite food? Answer: My favorite food is biryani. Question: What do you do in your free time? Answer: I watch videos and listen to music. Question: Why are you learning English? Answer: Because I want confidence and better opportunities. When you answer questions repeatedly, speaking becomes automatic, and automatic speaking is fluency. Now let us talk about pronunciation. Many beginners become obsessed with accents. British accent, American accent, Australian accent. But the truth is simple. Clear English is more important than a fake accent. Speak clearly, speak slowly, pronounce words naturally. That is enough. If someone understands you, you are communicating successfully. Never hate your own voice. Your voice carries your story, and your story matters. Another useful trick is learning English with emotions and actions. When you say, "I am cold," actually feel the cold. When you say, "I am excited," feel excitement. When you connect emotion with language, memory becomes stronger. Now imagine this small scene. A boy is sitting alone at night practicing English quietly. He says, "Hello, how are you? My name is Ahmed. I want to improve my English," again and again. Maybe nobody sees his hard work. Maybe nobody claps for him. But every repetition is changing his future. One day he attends an interview. The interviewer asks, "Tell me about yourself." Before, Ahmed would panic, but now he smiles and says, "My name is Ahmed. I am hardworking, passionate, and always willing to learn. Not perfect, but confident. And confidence changes everything." Many people also ask, should I focus on grammar? Yes, grammar is useful, but grammar alone cannot create fluency. Imagine learning driving only from books without touching a car. Would you become a good driver? No, language is the same. You must practice speaking, listening, reading, and writing together. Learn grammar slowly while using English daily. Do not wait to become perfect first. Perfection is a dangerous trap, because perfection makes people delay action, and delayed action destroys dreams. Now let us practice daily expressions. I am in a hurry. I don't feel well. That sounds great. I forgot my password. I am looking for my keys. Please wait a minute. I will think about it. That makes sense. These expressions are used in real life all the time. Practice them until they feel natural. You can also use imagination to improve fluency. Pretend you are talking to a friend. Pretend you are giving an interview. Pretend you are explaining your day. For example, today I woke up late. Then I made breakfast. After that, I watched an English lesson. In the evening, I practiced speaking. This exercise trains your brain to think continuously in English, and slowly translation disappears. That is a beautiful moment. The moment your brain stops translating every word, you hear English, you understand English, you reply naturally. That is when fluency starts blooming. Some days you will feel motivated. Some days you will feel tired. Practice anyway. Even 10 minutes daily matters. A little practice every day is stronger than a huge effort once a month. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Remember this always. A river cuts through rock not because of power, but because of continuous flow. Your small efforts are shaping your future in the same way. And please celebrate small progress. If yesterday you were afraid to speak one sentence, but today you spoke 3 sentences, celebrate it. If you understood one English video without subtitles, celebrate it. If you learned 5 new words, celebrate it. Growth becomes beautiful when you appreciate small victories. Now let us practice confidence-building dialogue. Your English sounds better now. Really? Yes, you speak more confidently. I practice every day. That is why you are improving. You see, daily effort never stays hidden forever. Results appear slowly but surely. Another important thing is patience. Language learning is not instant noodles, it is farming. You plant seeds, you water them daily, you wait patiently. Then one day the field becomes green. The same happens with fluency. One day you suddenly realize, I can understand movies better. I can reply faster. I am less afraid. These are signs of growth. And finally, never think you are too old or too weak to learn English. A new language does not belong to age. It belongs to courage. Whether you are a student, worker, mother, father, or dreamer, you can learn step by step, sentence by sentence, day by day. So tonight before sleeping, say a few English sentences aloud. Today I practiced. I am improving. I believe in myself. I will not stop. And tomorrow, begin again. Because fluency is not built in one dramatic moment. It is built in quiet, daily moments nobody notices. One sentence, one effort, one brave attempt at a time. And one more thing you must understand deeply. Your environment affects your fluency. If you spend all day saying English is difficult, your mind starts believing it. But if every day you say, I am learning step by step, your brain becomes calmer and stronger. Your words become your direction. That is why people who encourage themselves improve faster than people who insult themselves every day. Never become your own enemy. Be your own teacher. Be your own supporter. Sometimes you may listen to fluent speakers and feel discouraged. You hear them speaking fast, you hear beautiful pronunciation, you hear confidence, and then you look at yourself and think, I can never speak like this. But you are forgetting something important. You are watching their chapter 10 while living in your chapter 1. Every journey has a beginning. Even the strongest speaker once struggled with, how are you? What is your name? Can you help me? Nobody starts fluent. Fluency is earned through practice, patience, and courage. Now imagine another situation. A boy named Hassan works all day. He comes home tired at night. He does not have expensive courses. He does not have perfect internet, but he has determination. Every night before sleeping, he practices 15 minutes of English. He repeats, I can do this. I am improving daily. I will speak confidently one day. Then he practices small conversations. Hello, how was your day? I'm fine. What are your plans tomorrow? At first, it feels uncomfortable, but after months, English slowly becomes part of his life. One day, a customer speaks English in front of him. Earlier, Hassan would stay silent, but now he replies calmly, Yes, sir, I understand. I will help you. Please wait a moment. And suddenly he realizes, I am no longer the same person. That is the beauty of consistency. Small effort changes identity. Now let us practice telephone conversation. Phone rings. You. Hello? Friend. Hi, are you busy? You. No, I'm free right now. Friend. Can you help me with homework? You. Sure, I will try. Another conversation. Boss. Can you come tomorrow morning? Employee. Yes, I will be there on time. Boss. Thank you. Employee. You're welcome. These simple dialogues prepare you for real life. And the more real life situations you practice, the more natural your English becomes. Another powerful method is repeating one sentence in different ways. For example, I am happy. Now change it. I am very happy. I am really happy today. I am happy because I passed my exam. This teaches flexibility. Now another example. I like music. Change it. I like soft music. I like listening to music at night. Music makes me feel relaxed. This is how beginners slowly become confident speakers. Do not memorize only isolated words. Learn complete thoughts, because real communication happens through ideas, not single words. Many people also fear speaking because they think too much before talking. They want perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, perfect vocabulary, so their brain becomes slow. But fluent speakers are not perfect thinkers. They are relaxed communicators. Relax your mind. If you forget a word, explain it differently. Suppose you forget the word umbrella. You can say, the thing we use in rain. Communication matters more than perfection. And honestly, even native speakers forget words sometimes. So stop expecting yourself to sound like a machine. You are human. Now let us practice confident sentences. I am not afraid to learn. Mistakes help me improve. I speak better every day. I deserve success. I will continue practicing. Repeat these sentences aloud, because fluency is not only training the tongue, it is training the mind too. A weak mindset creates silence. A strong mindset creates expression. Another beautiful habit is reading simple English aloud. Read children's stories. Read short dialogues. Read motivational quotes. For example, never give up. Every day is a new chance. Small steps matter. Believe in yourself. When you read aloud, your pronunciation improves naturally. Your tongue becomes more flexible. Your confidence grows quietly. Now imagine a classroom. Teacher, who wants to speak first? Everyone becomes silent. But one student slowly raises her hand. Maybe her English is not perfect. Maybe her voice shakes. Still she tries. That student will improve faster than everyone else because courage accelerates learning. Do not wait until fear disappears. Speak while feeling nervous. That is real bravery. Another important thing is enjoying the process. If learning English feels like punishment, you will quit quickly. So make it fun. Watch movies, listen to songs, read funny conversations, talk with friends, repeat movie dialogues. For example, how are you doing? I missed you. What a beautiful day. You made me laugh. Learning becomes easier when your heart enjoys it. And remember this carefully. Fluency is not a race. Some people learn fast, some people learn slowly. But slow progress is still progress. A person walking slowly still reaches the destination if they keep moving. Never stop because someone else is ahead of you. Your journey is your own. Now let us practice conversation at a hospital. Doctor, what happened? Patient, I have a headache. Doctor, since when? Patient, since yesterday. Doctor, please take some rest. Conversation at school. Friend, did you understand the lesson? You, not completely. Friend, should I explain it? You, yes please. Conversation at home. Father, did you eat dinner? Son, not yet. Father, come and eat. Son, okay, I'm coming. You see how simple English exists everywhere? Fluency is hidden inside daily life. That is why daily practice is so powerful. Now let us talk about listening again, because listening is like food for language. If you only speak without listening, improvement becomes slow. Listen to clear and simple English every day. And when listening, do not panic if you miss words. Even understanding half the conversation is progress. Over time, your ears become sharper. One day, you suddenly realize, I understood that sentence without translating. That moment feels magical. Another thing beginners should stop doing is apologizing constantly. Do not say, sorry, my English is very bad. Instead say, I am still learning. This sounds positive and confident. Your attitude changes your energy. People respect learners who try courageously. And please remember, confidence does not come from knowing everything. Confidence comes from trusting yourself even when you do not know everything. That is true confidence. Now imagine your future self 1 year from today. You speak calmly. You understand conversations. You express your feelings clearly. What created that future? Not luck. Daily practice. Daily listening. Daily speaking. Daily courage. One sentence at a time. So tonight, before you sleep, promise yourself something. Promise yourself you will not quit because of fear. You will not quit because of mistakes. You will not quit because progress feels slow. Because every fluent speaker you admire once stood exactly where you are standing now. Confused, nervous, uncertain, but they continued. And that decision changed their lives forever.